Hello there everybody, this is Lane and Jakks Specific, or anybody working for the company. We need to talk. So in case if you don't know, the Jakks Specific Sonic action figures, commonly known as the articulated figures, are released, and so far I was only able to get Sonic at my local Target store. And of course, the ones shown here are the bendable figures of those characters. So yeah, so the action figures are out right now. I don't know if they were supposed to come out in like the fall or something, but they are out now, and you should get them at your local Target stores. They're $10 each, just like the bendable figures, and they come with more game-specific accessories, which is good because that's kind of what I didn't like about the bendy figures, but now we're actually getting them in the action figures. Okay, so enough chit-chattering. I'll just get to the point. Finding Wave 1 of the action figures is so hard to find. Because they're available at Target stores, you think, they'd be pretty easy to find. Even if one store, doesn't have stock of them, you can just go to a different store and see if they have the figures in stock. But no, that's not really the case. I've been to, because in case if you don't know, I live in the state of Illinois, and for some reason, these figures, for the most part, aren't released in Illinois, apparently. But yeah, I've been checking through almost every Target store in Illinois, and I even been to Target stores outside of that state, like Wisconsin and Missouri. I've been to at least 20 Target stores, and they all came with the same results. They either have no Sonic figures at all, or leftover stock from the Wave 3 bendies. And that's kind of basically it. So you could clearly tell that the supply is not meeting, the demand, because it's not just me who's having a problem finding with these figures. There is a iconic YouTuber named Sonic Toast, and he went to 10 Target stores in his state. The only figure he was able to get was Shadow. Like the other locations he'd been to, either had nothing or leftover stock of the Wave 3 bendies, and that's just it. And I'm pretty sure you guys are having the problem too, and I just wanted to make a video addressing this problem just because, these figures are starting to become hard to find. And it's not helping thanks to a lot of scalpers, because there is a scalper specifically on eBay who has a lot of stock of those action figures as well as the Wave 3 bendies. He's selling them separate for $35 to $40, and he's also selling them together for over $100. What's worse is that I checked his listing on the Sonic, and so far he has sold 3 of the exact same figure. So you know that he's a big fat scalper scalping these, action figures and the Wave 3 bendies. And I know some of you guys are probably, would pay prices because it's very heartbroken, not to see these figures in stores. And it feels like the only resort you need to take is buy them online. But please don't. I know you want the figure so bad, I do too, but please don't, because that encourages the scalpers to go back to the stores and buy up more of the stock. If you don't support these scalpers, they'll lose profit into these figures, and the manufacturers will be able, to make more of the figures. I'm really lucky that my local Target store, even had just the Sonic, especially since, they don't really, my local Target just doesn't seem to carry a lot of the New World Nintendo figures I collect. If the supply is not meeting the demand, was Jakks Specific expecting them to be, a success or something? I mean, they must have, because they are making Wave 2 with Knuckles, Metal Sonic, as well as variants of Sonic and a re-release of Tails. So I mean, they knew that they were going to be a success, but why are they not making so many of them? I think my theory as to why, the supply is not meeting the demand right now would probably have to be, my guess is that they're actually soft releasing these figures. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about, my bet is that they probably released them in a limited amount of numbers, just as a test, to see if these figures would sell. And if they, were considered successful, then they will make more of them, like maybe in the next few months. That's probably my speculation. But really, these figures must have been a success, because if they are, they already had plans on making a wave 2, so it doesn't really make sense anyways. Like, it's unfair to me and all of us, that we can't find these figures, and I feel like, we deserve better. Like, we've been wanting these figures for a long time, and they're out now, but just the fact that we can't find them in most Target stores just baffles me. So overall, please do not buy any scalper prices on eBay or any other shopping site for that matter. Just go try your best to find them at your Target stores. And try and make sure they're as cheap, you get them as cheap as possible, like $10. They're only $10 in the United States. You really should be able to get them. And this does not apply it to any other countries outside of the United States, just because, I don't know, when it comes to figures being released, I have no idea when they release in certain countries, just because I only live in the United States. I feel like this is just like a crime, for us not to be able to find them, in the stores, even though we should. And it's also a crime, just, to be scalping them this quick, because I'm betting, that one scalper on eBay is probably the main reason why, we can't find them. So please do not support any scalpers. Please support your local Target store. Well, maybe not your local Target stores, but any Target store for that matter. Even the ones that aren't local to you. Please support them. And make sure Jakks Specific can listen to us, so that way we'd be able to get more of the Wave 1 action figures. Especially since the Wave 2 figures were said, to be released in August or something. But I kind of hope not, because if they released very little of Wave 1 and then just abruptly, release Wave 2, then that's a pretty dick move on Jakks' part. Make sure Jakks Specific listens to us. If you want, to help out and make sure Jakks Specific, hears our voices. If they ever make any Sonic related stuff on their social media pages or something, make sure you ask them nicely. And oh yeah, let's do a hashtag. Hashtag Restock Sonic. Send this hashtag to Jakks Specific's social media accounts so they can make sure that we all want more of the Wave 1 Sonic figures. And hopefully eventually they'll be able to listen to us, and they'll be able to make more, so that way the supply can eventually reach to demand. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I know I'm not the most enthusiastic in this video, and I'm just really angry and bothered by not seeing these figures for the most part. So hopefully Jakks Specific can listen to us, and we'll make sure that everybody gets, a Tails or a Shadow or an Eggman or a Sonic, because we really want those figures really badly. I mean, as Sonic collectors, as video game collectors, as toy collectors, it's our destiny.